We're also working developing news right now at the State House.
You're looking live inside the House chamber where representatives have begun debating the nearly $9 billion tax and spending plan for the fiscal year that begins July 1st.
Now, here are some of the highlights that could directly affect you. The proposed budget includes tax breaks for most pensioners and employers and dramatically lowers beach fees for both Rhode Islanders and non-residents.
But it does not include the governor's proposed minimum wage increase or her plan to raise cigarette taxes by an additional 25 cents.
Let's get right to Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian live at the State House with the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
Mike Shannon, we've just learned about some late-breaking changes to the budget. House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello tells us that he's cutting a $300,000 state grant that was supposed to go to the nonprofit chaired by Representative Anastasia Williams. This follows Providence officials citing numerous accounting issues with that nonprofit. And with news of these changes, we asked House leadership what else we can expect tonight. House Minority Leader Brian Newberry isn't expecting anything out of the ordinary tonight.
Well, I'm sure, like most Democratic budgets, it'll pass.
Newberry says it's not the worst budget he's ever seen, but he also won't fully endorse it.
But the problem with it is it does two things. It benefits poor people, which we do every year, and we should to some extent. It also benefits well-connected insiders. You see it with the Commerce Corporation, the corporate welfare, and that kind of thing.
And he'd like to see some changes and will be introducing amendments.
We want to try to reintroduce the elimination of the car tax.
But House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello tells us the car tax is a municipal issue and not a state tax. He says he's proud of the budget.
The public should be proud of this budget. This budget is laser focused on jobs, the economy, taking care of our citizens, moving our state forward.
He says the budget creates the right economic environment.
This budget solidifies that and continues to move us in the right direction.
And the debate is underway inside House chambers. Now, this debate has historically gone well into the night, although last year the House passed the budget in record time. Coming up new at 6, we'll tell you just how long House leadership expects tonight's debate to go. Reporting live in Providence with the Mobile Newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kim. And here's another live look inside the State House as the full House debates the Rhode Island budget for fiscal year 2017. We'll be there until the final vote is cast and bring you any breaking developments as we learn them. Right now, the entire House of Representatives is discussing the new state budget. It marks a big step in the process, which affects every Rhode Island taxpayer. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian is live at the State House now with new details on how lawmakers are expected to debate.
The debate is already underway inside House chambers as lawmakers work to decide how to spend your taxpayer dollars this upcoming fiscal year. We caught up with House leadership to find out what exactly to expect. House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello tells Eyewitness News he's proud of the $8.9 billion spending plan going before the House tonight.
This budget reduces personal and business taxes, has no fee increases, no taxes, gives back to the community, lowers beach fees. It's just a great budget.
On the Republican side, House Minority Leader Brian Newberry called the budget very vanilla, saying it does little to help the middle class. But he says it's not the worst he's ever seen.
We do like the implementation of the sales tax window relief on the pension and retirement income. That's a good idea, but if you look at the details, it doesn't go very far. We have an amendment to expand that and make it much more favorable to a lot more people.
The budget proposal also does not include the governor's proposed minimum wage increase or her plan to hike the cigarette tax. With all the issues at hand, we asked how long Mattiello and Newberry think it will take the House to pass the $9 billion spending plan.
Hey, last year was pretty short. It won't be that short this year, but I think we'll be done before midnight.
I certainly hope we don't go into the middle of the night. It's an election year. It's not going to be 2.5 hours.
And we've also just learned that lawmakers have voted to add a $20 million bond proposal that would benefit the Port of Providence, despite opposition from critics saying that's not the state's function. Of course, we'll continue to track this and bring you the latest developments live on Eyewitness News at 6:30 over on Fox Providence. Reporting live in Providence with the Mobile Newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
And please stay with Eyewitness News for the very latest updates when it comes to the state budget. On air coverage continues on Eyewitness News at 6:30 over on Fox Providence. Plus, as soon as the House votes, we'll alert you via the Eyewitness News app for your smartphone and on Facebook and Twitter and WPRI.com.